Alright, you guys, what's up? It's your girl Asin, aka Simple Nation, and I want to thank you for joining me as we sim away anxiety. Today, I decided I was just going to turn on my recorder and we were going to do a few VU things. For those of you who aren't sure what that is, that's IMVU. Some people call it IMVU. Some people call it MVU. Yeah, I've heard several things, honey, but I call it IMVU. I've always called it that ever since like high school, and I'm in my 30s, baby, so I've been calling it that for a long time. Old habits die hard. So for this video, and for future videos, I'm more than likely gonna call it IMVU. But yes, it is a 3D virtual chat game. You could arguably say it's open world or virtual world because it features this network of like chat rooms and everything like that. This was actually supposed to be further down the line as far as recording. I was supposed to do Sims 4 content first, but we just winging it, so bear with me. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. I'm gonna show you a couple of things. I did have, to be honest, I'm working on my Sims 4 mods, and that's the reason why I'm not recording Sims 4 right now. Trying to get, your girl trying to get the mod situation together. I did also have this project, which is SteelportValleyRp, which is an RP city that I'm kind of creating in the IMVU platform, and just trying to recruit new members or new citizens or residents, I should say. I don't want to say residents because I think people will get that confused with SL, because I am going to have some SL content coming to you guys as well, so I don't want to get it confused. So I'm just going to say like citizens. We're going to call it citizens. So the people that live in the RP, my RP city, like I said, it's called Steelport Valley in IMVU. I'm just going to refer to them as citizens. And then when we start doing SL content, which we will, those of you who don't know, that's Second Life, but I have some of those that content coming to you as well. We'll refer to them as residents, just for clarity so we don't get confused. But basically, I am recruiting new citizens for the city. I do have a few already. They're not in a lot, but they are in. I have a few, I actually have gigs or jobs that you can work in the city, and I have a few people that are employed that make some, extra credits, and actually, sometimes Vcoin, depending on what it is. So yeah, this is my main RP character. This is Xena, baby, Xena Quincy. Some people just call her Z for short, if they're close to her, if they're her friends or her family. If they're not, you probably better call her Xena, because yeah. But she's feisty, she's sassy, but she's also a lot of class. But she's an old soul. She works hard. She has several management positions for her mother's businesses, and she's grooming to take over the businesses when her mother retires. So she has a lot of responsibility on her, and we'll get more into her RP backstory and character bio and stuff later, but that's just a little bit about Xena. She does have a sister. We'll get to meet them a little bit later. She has a boo. His name is Drew. And so, we'll get into all of that backstory stuff later. But right now, I just want Xena to help me show you guys a little bit about what we're doing tonight. So what we're doing tonight is, I'm so used to working that I honestly, hold on guys, something just popped up on my screen. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, your girl's so used to doing something, and I was just sitting around the house and I'm like, you know what, it's the day before Thanksgiving. Probably could be doing a lot of things, but for right now, we're just gonna record a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. And I had some ideas for some things that I needed to do for the store, as well as just a few things, just some creative things that I wanted to do. So this is not going to be a long video, but this is just going to help me get used to recording, kind of, finalizing my whole process and stuff like that, my settings, because you know this is kind of probably going to serve as a tester video because I haven't done many tester videos, and I kind of just want to know how everything comes out on the video and what I could improve on and all that kinds of stuff. So I have music, hopefully you guys can hear it. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm hoping. It actually looks like they're about level. Okay, so for right now, I just got her drinking a little bit of an energy drink. Xena's energy is, it really, honestly, she's about to bottom out in like 2 minutes. So I need to go ahead and fill her energy. In the city, I did create a like system. I was kind of inspired by playing Second Life and playing Sims 4, how they have needs, and you have to do things for them. And I noticed that was something that IMVU doesn't really have a lot of, like the roleplay needs. So I did create a system, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about on, but I created a system called the 12-hour roleplay system that you can use with, yes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into detail about it at a later date in another video, but I'm just gonna fill her stat real quick because she got about a minute before I have to go to the RP hospital, and I really hadn't planned on going to the hospital today, so 1 second. As you can see, I attached her bottle, and I'm just gonna call it out in chat. /me. Okay, filling your energy gives you 5 life points. It's 59 minutes after. Hold on, something happened. It should be emoting. 59 minutes after, so it's at 59%. /5 energy. Okay, /me because Xena, you know, Xena's filling her stat, and then that's like the emote command, and then 5 because you get 5 life points for filling your energy stat. So the number of life points, the type of stat you're filling, and then 59% because it's 59 minutes after the hour. So this tells your percentage. I'm just not quite sure why it's not /me/. Is it me/? I don't think it is though. Hold on. I don't think it is. I think it's /me. Maybe I need to put a space. it's not showing the emote thing, and I'm not quite sure why. But I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll put the 3 dots there to show that I'm attaching the item, as I've already attached the item. But this is just for like other people. If there were other people in the room reading this in the chat, they would be able to know that I was attaching an item or either doing an action that was filling the stat by the 3 dots. And then I'm gonna sit there and let her continue to drink this for a little bit. If you guys aren't getting this, don't worry about it. This is just like a brief, I'm kind of walking myself through it at the time right now, because I am going to go into depth later on in another video about the roleplay system, because we do use it in the city. So if you join my Discord, which is ASN Gaming, I will go ahead and put that in the description, the Discord link. If you want to join the RP city, once again, it is in IMVU. I got a question before about me having a SL city. I don't have a sim in Second Life. I honestly belong to Bayside City RP, which is a very good one. I'll make a video about that at a later date, but for right now, this is actually a city that I'm starting, a community that I hope to foster within the IMVU platform. So yeah, some of you probably are wondering where we are. While she's drinking that, let's pan the camera so I can show you kind of where we are. We are at Cabbil's. Cabbil's is a clothing boutique, basically. Like a little clothing store. It's very upscale, as you can see. Of course, we decided to go with, it's very bright in here, matter of fact. I hope you guys can really see, because it's kind of bright in this room. I might have to add some type of, I don't know if I can adjust that, but we'll see. But it's very, very nice. I love this. I actually made this room, not from scratch, but from a template that I got from VU itself. But, and I just decorated it and kind of customized it and made it my own. But it's absolutely beautiful. And, I don't know, I like it here. I like it. It reminds me of a store that I used to go to when I was a kid. Just on a more upscale level. But this is just the dining room. There's like tea over here, there's coffee there, there's baked goods here, and there's this restroom, that restroom. These are actually like porta potties or like outhouses. But I had to be creative, y'all, because I had to figure out how I was going to get a bathroom in this room. Because I wasn't sure if you can join 2 rooms and make one. And if you can, I'm not sure how to do it yet. So I had to figure out how I was going to get a way for customers and staff to fill their continence, needs and stuff. So I ended up doing that. It works pretty good for everybody so far. Let me see. I think she's done. Xena, you done, girl? I think she's done. Hold on. So when your Abby is done filling the stat, or your RP character, whichever, excuse me guys, you would want to close it out, and just do that by typing /me 5 energy in this case, because it's the number of points and the stat you're filling, the number of life points you get from filling the stat and the stat that you're filling, and then how many minutes it is after, which, I mean, no, actually, it's always 100% when you close it out, because that stat is now 100%. Oh, that's what it is. That's why. Okay, this is the way it should look. The reason it looked like this is because I used the uppercase M in me, and I should have used the lowercase m in me. So, but yeah. So basically, and then you'll get an emote saying your name and that, you know, of course, the life points, the stat you filled, and then that it's at full. So 100%, which means her energy is now full. And she basically was able to get energy from that energy drink she drank. But if she didn't have an energy drink, what she could also do is just sit in this chair, because anytime the my system rules are, anytime the avatar is sitting or laying on something or lounging, even if just sitting on the ground or a rock or any type of thing like that, a bench, any type of chair, any type of lounging position where they're laying on a sofa, might be sitting on a sofa, might be sitting on a counter, anything like that will also provide them energy. So you could fill your stat just by doing that. So you don't really have to have the energy drink to fill your stat, but energy drinks are another way that you could fill your stat. Also, if she wanted to buy some of these baked goods over here, she could buy baked goods if somebody was working the stand, which they're not right now, but she could buy baked goods. We'll have her stand over here so we can get a closer look at this. Hold on real quick. She could get any one of these baked goods over here, and they would also help fill her energy, and they also help fill her food stat as well. And the reason why they help fill her energy is because, you know, sweets are made of sugar. So yep. And I don't know about you, but anytime I eat sweets, I'm hyper. So okay, let's see. Okay, so let's just detach her energy drink. She doesn't really need it anymore. She's done with it. And then any handheld like this, a lot of times, unless it's attached to like an avatar action, some handhelds are attached to avatar actions. You'll find those in the avatar section of your inventory. But if it's just the handheld itself, it's going to more than likely be in accessories. You can also go to wearing, which is right here, and you can find it here. But if you notice, if I go to accessories, I can also find it here. It just will take me a little while longer because I bought that a little while ago, so I would have to go almost all the way down to the bottom to find it. So that's why I really recommend that you get it. See, because it's one of the first things I bought, so it's down toward the bottom. But if you were to go to wearing, you could just go ahead and just remove it much easier. So you just click the remove button. You can close this out. And as you can see, they took it out of her hand. Yep. So she's all done. Okay. So let's go up to the front so I can kind of show you guys that part.